Would I, Plush Eliza, be able to reproduce to perfection a panel drawn by one of the manga gods? Hello, I am Plush Eliza and I am an aspiring manga artist. And today I'm taking on the challenge of reproducing this Berserk panel drawn by the mangaka Kentaro Miura. There are a lot of details, so wish me luck! And yes, I've decided to draw this on paper. If you know me, you know that I never go out of my house without my tablet and I only draw digitally. But today I thought that doing it on a large sheet of paper would make the exercise more interesting. Okay, so it is March 1st and it is 2:05 p.m. right now. Let's get started. So the first thing I do is taking a good look at the panel. So let's take a few seconds to observe it. Well, there's a lot to do. I am going to start by making a very rough sketch to place the various elements on paper. I am focusing on getting everything in the right place because unlike digital drawing where you can move elements around, change their size, copy and paste, on paper this isn't possible. And once I've placed the elements, I start to sketch more precisely. And by the way, while I'm doing this, I don't listen to any music or watch any video in the background. Usually when I'm drawing, I always have something in the background, but right now I am really focused. I know that if I lose focus, it is going to look like a mess. And there really are so many elements. Like when you look at the panel, you think, oh, what an incredible panel! But you know, I'm drawing it and I really realize how complex it is. I don't even know how it's possible to reach such a high level in drawing. So yeah, I'm really starting to regret doing this challenge. It's definitely going to take a while. And on this panel, there's literally every artist's nightmare. A ribcage, a horse, and a foot. It is now 5:05 p.m. and after 3 hours of drawing, the sketch is finally done! Okay, now it's time for the line art. To be honest, I am kind of familiar to reproducing manga panels. Last summer, actually, after reading Bakuman, I challenged myself to reproduce 100 manga pages. Well, I didn't succeed because I only drew about 30, but oh gosh, it made me progress so much. I feel that when I reproduce a panel, I put myself in the artist's shoes. After I finish reproducing an artwork, I tell myself that my hands were able to draw that beautiful piece of art, so I should be able to reproduce this level of art in my own drawings afterwards. Honestly, I don't even know if that makes sense, but yeah, of course, it's not enough to reproduce the works of a genius artist to reach their level. But I still hope that after reproducing this really hard panel, my level of skills will be a little higher. Okay, I've just finished inking the first character. I have already drawn Femto in the past, so it wasn't too complicated. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop drawing for today as my phone has run out of storage, so I cannot film anymore, but I'll fix this and I'll be back tomorrow. Good morning!
Rise and shine.
I feel extremely tired, but let's continue this, I guess. It's honestly kinda hard to focus right now. I think I went too late to bed. I'm going to start by inking the horse. As a huge Berserk fan myself, it's literally my favorite manga, I think this panel might be one that's made the biggest impression on me. Already by the beauty of the drawings, the composition, the attention to detail, but also look at these characters. Well, some of them are a bit controversial, but they all look so powerful and charismatic. I love like the dramatic lighting and the shadows. It's just so amazing and beautiful. And the more I draw, the more I realize the level of detail. I know I just keep talking about how detailed it is, but hey, like I think I have the right to do so. I heard once that it's only when you have reproduced a work of art that you really have observed it. Now I really understand the meaning of this. If you like an artist's style, try reproducing one of their works. In my opinion, it's the only way to really grasp the subtlety and the intention the artist puts into their art. It really helps to sharpen your artistic eye as well. Personally, I've reproduced a lot of Tatsuki Fujimoto's manga panels because I love his way of drawing and just staging in general. And now, a lot of people tell me that my style reminds them of Fujimoto's, which isn't a bad thing, like it's really a huge compliment for me. But my aim isn't to be like a copycat, so I'm trying to draw inspiration from other artists now.
NANI?!
Okay, now I have to start inking the skull knight and all those details. All those lines, all those ribs, it's gonna be tough.
Help me! Help me!
Well, actually, there are parts of the drawings that are so complex I cannot really understand them, so I'm doing my best to get as close as what I see. Okay, I am done with the main line art. And all that's left now is to add black, a few details, and the whole background. Actually, I love drawing little lines like this. I find it really relaxing. And by the way, this style of drawing is quite different from mine. In the manga I draw, I adopt a more minimalist style, I'd say, and much less detail. I don't know if one day I'll have the patience and motivation or talent to put so much detail into my illustrations. It's so much work, and my hand is starting to hurt. From now on, I'm going to take little breaks every 10 minutes or so and try to stretch. I've been drawing in this position the whole time, so my back is starting to hurt a bit. It's now been over 24 hours since I started this challenge, and it's time to draw the background. At first glance, it looks like a bunch of like tentacles, but they're actually heads. This panel is so crazy. So yeah, I'm going to have to draw all that.
One eternity later.
And boom! Look at that! I might have blacked out at some point. I am really tired. And the background is done, and I am physically and emotionally exhausted. But there is one last step before it's done. Adding gray. So yeah, here's the final result. After 2 days of work and hours of efforts, I did it! Yeah! I'm honestly really proud of how it turned out, and I think it looks pretty similar. So, challenge completed. Obviously, it's not as good as the original, but I'm really surprised I managed to do it. You know, reproducing an artwork isn't really an exercise of creativity, it's more of an exercise of observation. And after reproducing this, my observation is on point, I think. It wasn't easy, as you have seen, but it's really satisfying to see this on paper. I've always drawn my manga on a tablet, but now I understand the satisfaction that traditional artists feel after finishing their panels. So yeah, this challenge has taught me a lot. I think I'm going to put even more effort into my own drawings now. Anyway, I hope you found this video entertaining and interesting. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, please. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!